ambitious 19-mile bike ride for Winter Des Plaines. See how that goes. In so far, it's all the rest of that 2.5 miles until I hit the river or then on the trail of 15 miles. Alright, 7 miles in, finally hit the forest in the trail. 11, 12 miles to go. Alright, officially on the Des Plaines River Trail. The trail has turned into really finely packed dirt, which is really awesome. I feel like this though might prevent a ride from happening after any storm of any type. Overall though, I've been on this trail for 2 miles now and I've yet to have to cross any major roads with bridges that go under that major roads. As I was saying about the trail after bad weather or rain, that was pretty nasty. Almost ate it there. Seriously, we could do a little bit better on trail maintenance, no? This is ridiculous. Wanted to do this trail to also see if it was going to be possible to bike it with the kids in the bike trailer. Not sure. Based on both the trail condition and these narrow strips that are cool to ride on by myself but wouldn't have a bike trailer. It's crazy to me that a ride in a car that would spend 80% of its time on highways can be done 80% of the way on trails through a forest in which I've only seen one person. I've literally seen more animals than I've seen people, which is always my preference in life. Not the favorite part. Definitely not my favorite part of the ride. Alright, well, first time getting lost in the trail. I had to cross a major road. I'm not entirely sure where it picks up. Doing really good at avoiding civilization for a while. And just in the last half mile, I passed 4 Pokemon Go players. Nonetheless, Pokemon Go players can get their jam on. This is still pretty awesome. Seriously, I was about to just be like, whatever, Pokemon Go players, do your thing. But I'm riding down the trail, looking ahead of me, as you do with your bike. And I see 3 kids playing Pokemon Go as a deer with antlers at least 3 feet high runs out in front of them, 4 feet away. I yell, go, whoa, cool. They look at me and say, what? There's something in my way. I feel like I can't take this trail. They're telling me something. Hey look, there's Lawson Products where my mom works. This is that bridge she's always telling me about that's closed that you can't cross. Maybe I should turn around. Well, this sucks. I'm gonna take almost a mile detour to get around the bridge closure and to get back to the Des Plaines River Trail. Made it to the bridge. Swinging around over to Cumberland Avenue, then back to the trail. Made it back to the trail. Yay! Away from people and cars. Woo woo! Away from people and cars, but back to the mud detours. Dun, dun, dun. Now this is more like it. Alright, 19.5 miles in. Just at the 2-hour mark. A few detours. Overall, I'm starting to feel tired. I mean, I don't really bike 20 miles a day. Coming up on the home stretch at Park Ridge. Plains, here I come. Well, I like this tunnel / underbridge route. Alright, coming up on the final half mile of the trail. And then I hit Algonquin Road for the final mile, 3/4 of a mile trip. Where I will officially end at 890 Market Street, and then pass out. Alright. Hi to Plains River. Thanks for joining me on the ride. Catch you on the flip side. It's looking like this trip at 23 miles in about 2 hours, 25 minutes. Highlights were the unironic Jason making fun of Pokemon Go players while Snapchatting on his bike in the woods. Seeing a total of 5 deer, 7,833 squirrels, and officially realizing that was one hell of a ride. I was kind of hoping for a narrow chute of cheering fans, banner for me to bike through, but yeah.